Hello again, Africa. Welcome back to your super show, The African Beat on the Voice of America. And as you know, I'm always here and I'm ready to give you the best out of the continent. And so today, as my guest in the studio is the young and talented man from Ghana in the west coast of Africa, and that is Herman Suede. Welcome to the African Beat, Herman.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, David.
Yeah, well, Herman, you're 15.
16.
16 now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to take you back, but you refused to go back. So you are 16 now.
Yes,
You are
please.
getting there, right?
Small, small.
Okay, small,
Small.
small. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe I've read a few, but
Okay.
I want it to come from you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Herman Suede. My real name is Jason Botai Duku. And I come from Accra, Ghana. I'm 16 years old. And I'm a singer, songwriter, and performer. I specialize in, well, I don't like to restrict myself to any genre of music, but I feel as though I specialize in Afrobeat, Afro pop, rap, and then
And
R&B, a bit of R&B.
and you're still going to school.
Yes,
So
of
don't leave
course.
that part
Yeah,
of it.
okay, yeah. I,
Don't,
I
don't
go
leave
to
that part
school.
out of it.
I go to school at Tema International School in Ghana. Shout outs to all my friends from TIS. They've been so supportive.
So, in your school, are you a superstar or you're just a regular day schoolboy?
Well, I guess, I mean, because I've been in the school for quite some time, I feel as though people around me have grown with me. So it's not as though I'm new to the school and they're like, whoa, who is this? It's like they've been with me from the time I started music. Friends have been around to help, even chipping ideas here and there. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm a regular kid in school.
And so now, but now that in as much as when you started music, maybe when you were a little boy coming up and you started doing a little bit of music here and there, and then all of a sudden they see all these videos, these big videos, and you collaborating with all these big names, and when you walk through the school, how do they look at you?
No, well, it's still normal.
It's
I
still
mean,
normal.
yeah, I mean, because then the most they do is congratulate me, but it's never, oh my gosh, it's unless maybe they're joking around with me, they may just like when they're teasing me a bit, they'll be like, oh my gosh, it's Emma Sweet, but it's never anything serious. I mean, I'm still regular.
All right. Well, now, Hammond, from here I can see that you started your talent goes way back to when you were like 5 years old and you started
Yes, yes, please.
grooming, coming up and with the support of your family, your mom and dad, coming up. So let's take a quick look at how did it all start for you,
Okay.
as that young man. What attracted you to music?
Okay, so basically, at the age of 5 years old, I began to study classical piano music, and I would take an annual exam called the ABRSM, and I'm currently in grade 5 in the examination process. And so, yeah, started. So I guess that kind of set the foundation. Me beginning to study classical piano music is what set the foundation for my musical journey. And then later on in class 5, I made friends with this guy. His name was Ian. And this guy could freestyle. Like he would enter the booth, he would not even write a single lyric. And so that kind of inspired me and I felt as though, oh, I can do this too. I mean, so that's what inspired me to have started making music on my own, to have begun writing a few lyrics here and there. And then finally, I moved to Tema International School, where the school I'm presently
And
in.
you say it's a boarding school.
It's a boarding school. So I moved to Tema International School, and then um, I met my producer. His name is Dems. His name is Edem Kofi, but his stage name is Dems. And so Dems was my senior in school. And so what happened is that I would always heard that he could make beats. He could make beats. And so one day I went to him, and I showed him a couple of old ideas which I never really worked on had developed any further. And he liked them, so then we worked from scratch towards the final production of my first ever song called Wavy. So I guess from there we just
You
continued
just
to
keep going.
collaborate. Yeah, I
Soaring.
began to grow up as
Wow. Okay, now you have a few songs that is laying around and videos and on YouTube,
yes.
and you're making some big waves. So now let's talk about the first song that I want you to play today, Muje.
Muji.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Muje,
Muji.
right?
Muji.
Muji.
Yeah.
Oh, Muji.
Muji.
Oh, Muje.
Yeah.
Oh, Muje.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Muje. Because if it was from my dialect, that is Mende in Sierra Leone, we say Munje.
Oh,
Yeah, we have Munje like our mother,
okay, okay, okay.
you know.
Yeah.
But yours is Muje.
Muje, and that means
Muje.
let's go in Hausa.
Let's go.
Hausa is Ghanaian dialect. It means let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So where are we going now? So tell me about this. Tell me more about this song.
So basically, this song, it speaks about this guy who he meets this girl for the first time, and so he approaches her in an attempt to kind of like sway her or to flirt with her. However, this girl is not keen on getting to know this guy at all. She even begins to walk away. So then the whole song, the guy is just trying to taunt and I guess catch the girl's attention. So that's why the chorus goes, "Come my way, girl, don't do this to me. I say, come my way, girl, stop walking away. Hey, mama, yeah." Yeah, exactly. So I'm just,
So wait. You are just 16.
yes, please.
So where are you getting all these ideas about this
Oh.
guy walking around,
I
trying
get
to chase this
all
girl?
the time. I get this all the time. I mean, what it is that I don't necessarily write based on things I have experienced. I get there's a variety of things that inspire me.
That
it
you
could be
see
things
around.
going on in school, on TV. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I use. What I do is before I write a song, I just visualize this concept for a song, and that's what I write according to. So yeah,
And so you write all of your songs, right?
all of my songs.
Do you write for other people?
No, that's
You've
something
not got to
I
that point
hope
yet?
to do. I really I'd really enjoy doing that. But then I do have a couple of songs that if I meet the right people, happen to meet the right people, I feel as though because I have written songs which I like. What I do is then I write. I think of an artist I could hear on this song. So what I do is I write them and I park them, hoping that one day I'll meet them and
One
I can
day you'll
sing.
meet them.
Yes, I have a
Okay.
couple. Yeah.
Well, if you're out there, hey, there's this young man, Herman Suede, that is a talented writer. And hey, he's got a bunch of songs lying down there, just waiting to meet you. I don't know who the artist is, but he's waiting to meet you. So what we're going to do now, we're going to enjoy one of his songs, Muje.
Yeah.
Muje, right?
Muje.
Yes, Muje. That's the exact pronunciation. Muje.
Muje.
Muje. Oh, yeah, Muje. Okay, so let's enjoy the song now, and we'll be right back because we have a couple more coming for you. Stay close and don't go away. This is the African Beat on the Voice of America, and I'm David Vandy. Enjoy the song right now. We'll be right back.
Hey, step on the beat again. Baby, make you fall for me. Feet to spending more money. Head to toe to your afro. What a discovery. Hello, hello. When you see me pass by, say hello. We too fine to be chilling all alone. Are you ain't even got a cell phone? Sweetie, come my way. Girl, don't do this to me. I say come my way. Girl, stop walking away. Hey, mama, yeah. She figure say I'm on the craze. In cash on the play. Girl, don't do this to me. Do this to me. Come my way. Girl, don't do this to me. I say come my way. Girl, stop walking away. Hey, mama, yeah. She figure say I'm on the craze. In cash on the play. Girl, don't do this to me. Do this to me. Things say suck off your 1K. You badass on Instagram. Huh. The day someone takes off that we could see how you flex a man. Energy, hard energy. Friend of me, in fact enemy. Could never be fine past Bethany. So lucky you attracted in me. Sweetie, come my way. Girl, don't do this to me. I say come my way. Girl, stop walking away. Hey, mama, yeah. She figure say I'm on the craze. In cash on the play. Girl, don't do this to me. Do this to me. Come my way. Girl, don't do this to me. I say come my way. Girl, stop walking away. Hey, mama, yeah. She figure say I'm on the craze.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Muje,
Muje.
Muje. I like that. Muje. So, you know, that's a beautiful song.
Thank
And
you.
and I've
Thank you.
watched a few of your videos, man. And you've got moves.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank
You've
you.
got moves. You know, sometimes it is difficult. People can sing. Some people can sing,
Yeah.
but they cannot perform.
Yeah, I get that.
You know,
Yeah.
if you put them on a stage to perform their song, you don't
Yeah.
want you maybe
Yeah.
you would even don't want to listen to the song anymore.
Yeah, I get
But
you.
if you sit down and maybe the song is playing on the radio, it's beautiful. You want to see it, but
I
you've
get
got
you.
everything.
Thank you.
And what I noticed about you is that you are a singer and you also rap,
Yeah.
and that is a difficult task.
Well, yeah. I mean, I actually been,
How do you combine? How do you do that?
basically it's probably just making my mind up not to restrict myself to any genre of music, and so I listen to different types of music. I like to try out new things. It's not always recorded. I mean, sometimes even in front of my mirror I may like try and develop the rap side of
So give me a
me.
freestyle quickly.
Okay. Where I'm from, growing up, then it flowed personality. Get acted certain way, the blending with society. Chain snapbacks and money was a priority. If you didn't have it, you was termed as the minorities, the Johns.
All right. So now let's come home. You know, I want to bring you home, right into your house in Ghana.
Okay.
And when your parents notice this talent in you, what did they say to you? Because normally our African parents,
Yeah.
the first thing that they will ask you, are you serious? You have to go to school and be a doctor, or you
I
got
get
to be
you, I
a
get you.
lawyer. Or,
Well, yeah, I know. That's the
did you
stereotype.
encounter that?
Well, what it is that I mean they've always been supportive, but then I mean from the beginning, what they would do is just maybe help me with the financial aspect of it. They just knew I was going to.
Did mommy or daddy or anybody in your family do music?
Yes, my brothers also do music. My dad, he did
Your dad is a
music.
musician too?
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
well, man, yeah, there's nothing for you to worry about.
back in the days, he used to be in the band, and yeah.
Aye!
And what it is, my mom listens to a lot of music, so I guess it came from
And
everywhere.
you know, but you were not around when mommy was watching daddy being in the band.
Oh no.
Ah, man. Those were the younger days.
Yeah. So,
So, but did you meet daddy playing music?
yeah, like I've always known him to have been involved in music, and there are tons of guitars at home, bass guitars, drums, pianos. I mean, so he's actually what got my brothers and I to start playing
Okay.
piano.
So, how many kind of instrument do you play?
I play piano, I play drums, and then a bit of guitar.
Can you teach me the drums? I play the drums too, but maybe not as good as you are.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. To
Okay. So, what are you doing in the US?
So I actually came to America on well, not necessarily on vacation, I mean, but I came hoping to have met opportunities, I mean, to have been on shows, to interviews if I could, to network with people. And then for the most part, vacation, like time to meet with family and my brothers.
And your manager, who happens to be your mom, just picked up the phone and then dialed my number in my office. Really?
No, I mean,
I am trying to reach Voice of America and I want to reach African Beats. I don't know if I've got the right number. I say, yeah, you've got the right number. And this is my name is David Vanny and I'm the host of African Beats. And oh, well, I think I am at the right place. I say, yeah, you're right. So what can I do for you?
yeah.
But you know, I want to say thanks to her at least for
Yeah,
giving us
thanks,
an
thanks,
opportunity to
thanks
be able
so
to
much.
get you here in the studio. So now let's go back to your music. Our next music is going to be Friend Zone. You know, I know young people coming up, you always have friends, and so tell us about Friend Zone.
So friend zone is probably a very familiar situation. Yeah, within like amongst my peers or in the youthful stages of life. I mean, so it's this girl. She's a very close friend to me. Like basically my best
So
friend.
this is a real story.
No. No.
So it's fiction.
Hey, yeah, I'm not throwing shit
Okay.
to anybody.
Okay.
So there's this a close friend of mine, and then I guess she begins to gain feelings on another level for me. And so what it is she approaches me to tell me how she really feels, but I'm trying to tell her that No, I don't see us like that. I think it's best that we just stay as friends. So
Hey.
the story is actually a narration of the whole entire thing. Like if you pay attention to the lyrics, it starts yesterday, Shorty come then flow me say she's a little shy to say, but then she thinks she's got a feeling for me, and then I'm questioning myself. I say, who me? Her BESTI to the E. Who me? Dabi.
So now let me ask you before we go to the song,
Okay.
and I need you to answer me honestly.
Okay.
In the next few years,
Yes, please.
a girl that happens to be your friend walk up to you and say, "Hey, I think I'm in love with you."
Okay.
Will you? What are you going to say to her? Are you going to turn her down? Like, no, I'm not in for that. In the next
Well,
few years, I'm not talking about now.
I know. But then,
I want you to be honest here.
yeah, I really can't tell. I mean, it probably just depends on what it is I'm feeling. I mean, how close I am to you, how best I relate with you, like how well I relate
Don't
with
be a journalist because you always dodge questions.
you. Oh, it's not like that, but I mean, I can't
Okay,
tell.
well, let's enjoy the song now, Friend Zone, and it's coming by our young 16-year-old superstar from Ghana, and that is Herman Suede. And, the young man is just a genius. And we'll be right back, but let's get the song right now, Friend Zone. It's coming up live on the African Beat.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, can I tell you something?
Yeah. Sweet. No matter the weather, we don't fit together. Kinda like suede on top of leather. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Whoa. We been friends since way back in the day, so it's hard to see your face and picture you in that way. It just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Yeah. Yesterday, shorty come then flow me say she's a little shorty say, but then she thinks she's got a feeling for me. Who me? Her BESTI to the E. Who me? Dabi. I said it's funny, super funny, but the joke is over now. This the part where you say JBD. I'm just joking round. Felt like time was slowing down. Got me waiting on this mountain. She's like Jason, I ain't fooling round. Me patch your auntie me say, no matter the weather, we don't fit together. Kinda like suede on top of leather. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Whoa. We been friends since way back in the day, so it's hard to see your face and picture you in that way. It just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Yeah. This one no be vexing matter. My about feel me naka. Using the words I said against me as if I'm the bad guy. Isn't it a felony to pretend to be something I really don't want to be? Better not feeling a guilty thing. Yeah. Na da da da, ba da da da. Ooh la 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 la. Sweet to you, my ride or die. Inge gashi be cry. Yeah, buda keda. No matter the weather, we don't fit together. Kinda like suede on top of leather. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Whoa. We been friends since way back in the day, so it's hard to see your face and picture you in that way. It just wasn't destined to be. Maybe it just wasn't destined to be. Yeah.
Yeah, friend zone. Yeah, you see? But hey, man, sometimes some opportunities that knock at your door, don't let it go.
Okay.
All right? Maybe that girl will be the girl of your life.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
But sometimes you have to weigh the pros
Yeah,
and cons.
that's why I
and,
said that it probably
you look if
depends.
it is okay
Yeah,
for you.
exactly.
Don't just jump into it.
No.
Yeah, I like the way you think.
Thank you.
I like the way you think. Don't just jump into it, and then at the end of the day, things are going to get ugly. All right, make sure you
Yeah.
you do your investigation.
Yeah, I get you. I
Eh?
get you. Yeah.
Okay, you are listening to the African Beat on the Voice of America. Wherever you are, it's a very, very pleasant welcome if you're just joining us on this great show. Like I said earlier, my guest today is Herman Suede. Herman is 16-year-old from Ghana and in the U.S. and happened to be my guest on the African Beat today. But his actual name is Jason Herman Bote Doku.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And he's a young man. He's still in school, by the way. And that is one thing. You know, most of our young musicians or artists from Africa, the sooner they get into the music world, maybe they will happen to do one song that they put on YouTube or on Facebook and get all these hits, 5,000, 10,000 hits. They think that they are superstars and they don't want to go to school anymore.
Yeah.
And I will be following you. I'm going to be in communication with your parents
Okay.
to make sure you don't let us down. And because can you imagine the whole of Africa coming after you to make sure we stretch you out? You have to make sure you continue to be in school.
Yes, please.
All right? Because at the end of the day, maybe at some point you will say, okay,
Yeah,
the music is
exactly.
not
I
working.
could always delve into
But there's
other
always something you
fields.
can fall back
Yeah.
on. So as you go to school, let's come to school now.
Okay.
What are you thinking of becoming apart from music? What do you want to do down the road apart from music?
Well, I guess I'm not entirely sure yet, but I do have other fields or career fields in mind that I do have a passion for, such as industrial design, even film scoring, like making soundtracks for movies. I would love to. I've actually composed a couple of classical pieces, which I would.
You know what? Then I'll have to introduce you to my friend and brother who is here on a visit also, Mr. Surya Samura. He does a lot of films, and you know he goes around the world,
Okay.
filming around the continent of Africa,
Okay,
filming. So if you are doing those, like you want to do soundtracks for films and all this stuff, I'll make that introduction.
Thank you.
But it is good. Think of something solid that if the music is not right, then definitely you
I
have
get-
something to
I
fall
get
back
it,
on.
yeah.
All right? Okay. So now we're gonna check out your final song, which is "Be Mine." It's one of my favorites. I saw the video. In fact, your mom first told me about this song.
Oh,
Yeah, your mom first told me about this song. So now that we have this song, let's talk about it. It's a beautiful song
thank you.
and it's smooth. But before even we talk about the song, your name, Herman Suede.
Yeah.
That is the first thing I want to talk about before we go to the song.
Okay, cool.
How did the Suede come about?
Well, to start off, Herman is my middle name. Jason Herman Botedugu. That's my name. And so then the Suede, what it is I like the word, I like the sound of it. And then I also felt as though, the word suede kind of characterizes me and my sound together. As in, you see, similar to the smooth texture. You felt suede
Yes, the
shoes,
suede, the
nice
smooth
and smooth
texture.
Yeah, I felt as though that's what my sound depicts. A smooth person.
And you are a smooth
smoothly.
talker too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about "Be Mine" now. This beautiful song that you did. Let's talk about the song.
Okay, so Be Mine, it talks about the struggle of a long distance relationship, and it's like kind of like the guy is really craving to meet this girl again, to have her company once again. So that's what it is. It's like it's him in his thoughts, in his feelings, and just expressing how he feels, girl. Like he wants her there at that moment. He's craving for her company, for her attention, for everything that he would have gotten if she was.
But they are
right
miles
there.
and miles apart.
Yeah, miles away from there. That's why in the chorus I say, now my mind's spun it, 24/7 I'm wanting it, killing me that I cannot have it. Can't you feel this connection? What's intercepting's where we live. So I'ma buy a plane ticket, travel just to get to your crib. Yeah, we can get it so kicking, girl. I want you to be mine.
Well, now that you've done a song about it, remember that it's not a good thing. The long distance relationship sometimes it gets messy. All right, but I just want to say thank you so much, and I wish you good luck in just your stay in the U.S. and whatever you're here for. You happen to get the shows, interviews, and thank you and thanks to your mom for getting the contact to come
Okay,
here
thank you.
and to be on the show.
Thank you so
and I
much.
hope that anytime when you go back to Ghana, you have the contact for African Beats. You do your song and you want us to premiere it on the show. You send it here, like all other big names. They send their songs. We'll be ready to do that for
Thank
you.
you so much.
All right. And so, what do you want to say to your friends? Your friends at school. Just tell them something.
I just want to say a big thank you for all the support from my friends, family, my management team, from other artists that have been very supportive, and such as Sarkodie, big in Ghana. Yeah, when you hear wait, you know
You know Sarkozy's coming.
that's one. Yeah. And so big shout outs to him because he's been so supportive. He's always giving me encouragement, as well as his manager, especially his manager, Angel Town, that's Sarkodie's manager. He's been so supportive. He's always been there to guide and support me, to advise me. So I'm so grateful for that. Shout outs to Manifest, is another artist from Ghana. And he's also been so supportive. He's been like a mentor to me. And shout outs to DJ Blow. Shout outs to all the other DJs that have been so supportive, from the MCs, from the back dancers, Dance God Lloyd. Shout outs to Exposure Networks. They do my videos for me. Random, Director Abbas. And shout outs to everyone.
Well, thank you so very much, and it's been a pleasure.
Last thing, my newest EP, Hi, I'm Herman. It just came out. So it has 6 tracks. Make sure to go and download it. Spread the word. Let it go from here to
Everywhere.
there, every corner. Listen to it, download, vibe to it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Herman Suede 1, and on Twitter and everywhere else you can find me at Herman Suede. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, before I let you do your last song, as we say bye-bye for today, my advice to you before you go, stay in school. Okay?
Okay.
Stay in school. All right?
Okay.
And with all of that today, I want to thank you for accepting us in your homes, in your cars, on the streets, wherever you are, listening and watching the African Beat on the Voice of America. I am David Vandy, and a big thank you to my guest, Herman Suede, and to the parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bote Doku. Thank you so much for allowing us to be together with your son, and he's been a great gentleman. Until then, I'm David Vandy here in Washington, bidding you so long. And now we leave you with a song by Herman Suede, and this is Be Mine. Have a wonderful day.
Yo. Do, oh no. Swipe on the beat. It's your boy Young Dems. Girl, I want you to be mine. You're around me all the time. You put the S-U-G in sugar. I need you in my life, and I feel the way she vibes. Go turn me up. Yeah, I'm freaking tired of this world. I've been searching for a girl. Finally, I found the angel of my dreams, and I heard she's searching for a guy. Apparently, he looks just like me. 5'3", a small town boy working his way up to the TV screen. I feel we were meant to be, baby girl. Only problems that we never met, so I'm limited to your face over the internet. Smiles got a homie on the hype and they get down. Body's got me telling her things I regret now. Cause when she in that dress, she turn her head, trying her best not to catch your attention. Damn, think I need a map, cause I'm lost in your eyes. Girl, you making me die, and I'm a mind's funny too. 24/7, wanting it, killing me that I not heavy. Can't you feel this connection? Wanting to acceptance where I really. So I'ma buy a plane ticket, travel just to get to your crib. Yeah, we can get so kicking. Girl, I want you to be mine. You're around me all the time. You put the S-U-G in sugar. I need you in my life, and I feel the way she vibes. Girl, I want you to be mine. You're around me all the time. You put the S-U-G in sugar. I need you in my life, and I feel the way she vibes. Don't know, fine girl from the back it up and get up. All the man them looking at her. Them a feel the way shawty bending, breaking her back. She know I'm about character. My baby, please Take my hands to your love with me. My dark skin queen. Tell the guys that your ass ain't free to cheat. Anywhere you wanna go, shawty, we go, we go. JFK to Heathrow, Heathrow. Yeah, you know how we roll, we roll. Stepping out the casino. Smoking hot, no need for lighter. She bring the fire like Tory Pfeiffer. Damn, this girl, they make her tire. Got me so attached if I'm a wire. I'm a rhymes manager, 24/7, wanting it. Can you do that? Can't you feel this connection? Want to intercept us where we lead. So I'ma buy a plane ticket. Travel just to get to your crib. Yeah, we can get it so kicking. Girl, I want you to be mine. You're around me all the time. You put the SUG in sugar. I need you in my life. And I feel the way she vibes. Girl, I want you to be mine. You're around me all the time. You put the SUG in sugar. I need you in my life. And I feel the way she vibes. Yeah. Dun. Yeah. Dun. Yeah. Dun. Yeah. Sweet.